Joined by the Beacons after they defeated Wheaton 12-2 to head to the championship series of the UMass Boston Regional. Joined on our left by Fernando Burgos, in the center by Brendan Eygabroat, and on the right by Nick Cotraro. Coach, can we start with an opening statement?
Yeah, I thought we set the tone early with some early runs. I thought Fernando looked outstanding, just like we knew he would. He came out, threw a ton of strikes, really limited base runners early in the game, and we got out to a very comfortable lead. And sometimes you have you'll lose intensity a little bit. I thought he did a really good job of continuing to fill up the strike zone, change speeds, and get a tough lineup out. So I thought he did a great job today, really limited the freebies. And I thought Nick and a few other guys, some big timely hits to kind of get those tack-on runs.
Nick, yesterday was the bottom of the order. Today you had 6 of the 12 RBI, 3 different 2-run hits. What was the process today? Mikos came in with a really good ERA, and you immediately got to him in the first and then again in the second.
It's all about showing up to play with runners on base. You just got to hunt good pitches, and I try to think middle oppo up there, and I got a couple good hits.
Is it contagious when you guys are hitting as much as you were today? I mean, those first 2 innings, it just seemed like everyone was taking a good approach and really barreling up some baseballs.
Yeah, I think it gives everyone confidence when, top of the lineup gets a couple hits and then everyone gets fired up in the bench, and it's a big momentum swing for the rest of the game.
Fernando, on the other side, a rare time where you're coming out in the bottom of the first and you already have a lead. How much confidence did that give you today with the way that your sticks were hitting, that all you had to do was just get the ball over?
I mean, it's a little easier to settle into the game, when you're going out there and you haven't even thrown a pitch and you're already up 3-0, obviously. And I thought the offense did a great job today.
A year ago, you set the program record for career wins here at Monon during the LEC tournament. Today, the career innings mark. What does that mean to you, and just in terms of your ability to continue setting records here at UMass Boston?
My mindset every start is just, at least the target's always 6 innings, try to save arms as much as possible, especially in a short tourney here. You don't want to use the bullpen early in the game. So,
Coach, last weekend it was the pitching, and the pitching has been very good this week, but the hitting has also been there. How much more at ease does it kind of make you when you're not worried about, okay, are we in a 2-1 game, a 1-0 game, the sticks hitting the way you guys have been? It's really just kind of damage control if there is a little bit rally on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing was we took freebies when they were given to us, and I think early in the game he wasn't locating his pitches early. He has some outstanding numbers on the season, and I think sometimes if someone is going to give you a big inning early, you got to take it, and I felt like we took it, and it wasn't necessarily the grand slam or a 2-run homer. It was walks and singles with a couple RBIs, and we we're aggressive and capitalized on a couple of errors, and I think it was exactly what we wanted.
For either of the players, UMass Boston draws good crowds, especially on weekends, but did this feel a little bit different? Wheaton had a huge crowd, you guys had a huge crowd, and your crowd was able to maybe be the much louder of the 2 crowds with the way you guys started today.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I stepped out to the mound, that's the first thing you see is the crowd. And it was actually pretty unreal to see, I don't know, it was probably around 150, 200 people.
And I think that's why they went to this format, was to give people the opportunity to host and hopefully get bigger crowds. I think in the past we've played at some unreal stadiums in the regionals, but it's hard for people to travel 7 hours away to the Mid-Atlantic or to some of the other spots we've been put in. Harwich we drew pretty well, but this was a really neat atmosphere today, and I'm glad the boys capitalized. And also we had that big yellow thing in the sky, which we haven't seen much lately, so that was good to see as well.
Nick, I guess for you, kind of, was mentioned before, obviously, different today that you guys were the visiting team, but I guess how much confidence does Fernando, whether it's the top or the bottom of the inning, give you just pitching so deep into the game?
No, and he's probably our best pitcher, and he goes out there and fills up the zone, and he competes better than anyone, so it's good. We got his back, and we put up a bunch of runs in the first half of the game for him.
Coach, you kind of talked about the last couple of days just saving pitching and then seeing the offense come out today. I guess how much confidence does that give you going into tomorrow?
I mean, we're in a great spot. They have to play, and I think it's 2 good teams are going to burn another arm. You still got to come out to play. I mean, that's the thing in a double elimination tournament. You're not dead after 1 loss, so I think we still have to come checked in and ready to rock. But we got Fashionpour and Aruda left, who have both been outstanding lately, so there's no reason to think why they're not going to go out and continue to throw strikes. And having a fresh Tramadozzi and McGuire and Doherty, I think we've got the ability to go out and get it done tomorrow.
Thanks so much for your time, guys, and congratulations on the victory.
Thanks, Seth.
Thank you.
Thanks.